Yo, yo, welcome. Come on in. Come on in. Let's see if we can make some money. Let's see if we can make some money. The only winners we should be betting on today are the non-playoff drivers and drivers who are safe and in the round of 8 already. Correct. Larson is not into the round of 8. Neither is Bell officially. All right. NASCAR guy, 1982. Let's see if we can help you out. I'm not quite sure what we got going on. I don't like today's race, but anyway, let's get going. Let's do this. We got Roval racing. We got Denny trying to clarify rules on X. And let's take a poll. This is a non-alcoholic Lone Tree. Day 6 of sobriety. I'll start drinking again once my son's born. So, cheers. A sober taking a poll. All right, let's get some housekeeping stuff done. There is someone on here that I do need to give a hard time to. But first, I'm going to give a hard time to someone that chirped me on Twitter. Let's see here. I tweeted yesterday, I think NASCAR was going for excitement here at Charlotte Motor Speedway Roval. Instead, it appears it will get an SVG snoozer with its closest competition taking points in both stages, the 24 being the only exception. And I think the Jeff Gluck poll is going to be an overwhelming no without a late caution. And then someone said to me after the Xfinity race, tweets that immediately aged poorly. Well, I didn't take that very well. So I know, based on that response, that Kyle's not a follower. Hey, Kyle, I see you aren't a follower, so you wouldn't know. This tweet was clearly about the Cup race. There are multiple hints. Do you think you can guess them? Let's just say that this group of people that follow and interact with on Twitter, we know what we're talking about. And we don't say stupid things when clearly it was talking about the Cup race. So fast forward to today when a follower, a good friend, a Twitter friend says, hey, there's a bet. Kyle Larson, stage 1 against AJ Allmendinger is even money. So I was really excited. I sent a text to Todd. Todd then pointed out that was a stage 2 bet. And this follower, I would consider a smart person. He went to Northwestern. Unfortunately, he's a Bear fan. And Ryan Booth is the what an idiot so far on the pre-race poll today. But that's moving on. Anyway, today, I'm not excited. You're going to really have to, sober worm, you're going to have to really convince me to make a bet today. I have made one bet today. I have one outright that I made earlier in the week. And I have one top 10 that I was not Big Ross. It was Ryan Booth. That was just Todd was on TV and texted me back, hey, that's a stage 2 bet. So Todd on TV multitasking is smarter than a Northwestern grad. Anyway, so here's the deal. Let's just get into it. SVG. This is so stupid today. You have his only competition needs stage points. His only competition needs stage points. And then you have just this win blocker in SVG. It kind of sucks because I do think Cindric is good, but he's going to have to beat SVG. How is that going to happen? I just don't see it. So I think SVG, yes, SVG is really good. It's just, I just don't. If you have SVG at 650, way to go. It's going to take something to beat him. It's going to take, honestly, someone that one of these competitive cars to not take stage points. That's what it's going to take. So I don't have the 6-1, and I don't know. Can you play him at plus 275? I don't think so. Tyler Reddick. Reddick was good short run. Struggled a little bit long run. Was decent. I thought Reddick was decent, but Reddick's taking stage points. So any more discussion there? I thought last year, he had the best car. He took stage points both times to guarantee himself getting in. and he drove all the way back up to 5th, and then he just sat there. Like, why even try the last 10 laps if you're locked in? Or, well, not locked in. If you're in at the place where you're running, why even do anything else? Tyler Reddick, I think he runs solidly all day, but I don't think he can win. AJ Allmendinger, I thought he looked a little bit better last year. He won't be taking stage points. He'll be flipping the stages. He'll be there all day. Does he have a better car than SVG? No. Should he be 650? Probably, just based on just based on the fact he's flipping and he's a good road course racer. And with Roval, I think Allmendinger's going to be good, but I'm not playing him as plus 650. Joey Logano, great qualifying for him. He needs to win, so he's going to be flipping. I think he gets a good finish. I don't think he can race. I don't think he can race up there with the big dogs. Maybe a top 10 finish out of Joey. It's hard to pass. Maybe he just kind of keeps track position. Yeah, there might be some spots to fade guys that are going for stage points. Yep. And I like Bubba too. Yeah, something crazy could happen. We could get there. We could get there with something crazy. Who knows? Austin Cindric. Cindric was really good. He was good on the short run, good on the long run. He's a good road course racer. Must-win scenario. I don't like him in anything but like a win scenario. Just a win scenario for Austin Cindric. I think AJ's going to be good. Austin Cindric, I just don't know. He's good. He's not as good as Kyle Larson, but Kyle Larson's going to take stage points in first stage, right? Can we all agree? Is Larson taking stage points? We all agree? Is there any argument against Larson taking stage points? Because the way I see it right now is Reddick takes stage points. Larson can get 9 stage points. I think he takes him in the first stage. 100%. Okay. We all agree? Kyle Larson taking stage points. Now, it'll be up to them whether they take stage points in stage 2. You think they take stage points in stage 2? Larson locks in with stage points. Are you sure? Okay. I mean, I think you're probably right, Big Ross. I think you're probably right. So if you like Larson, that's funny because Ryan sitting there on a Kyle Larson over AJ Allmendinger stage 2. I think Ross. So let's talk about this. Larson would have to have a race-winning car. Do we think he has that? Yes. If he has a race-winning car, I think that he will go for the win in stage 2. What do I like more, Bowman over Suarez or Busch over Suarez? We'll get to that in a second. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, I mean, I hope you're right with that because I'd like to see someone get up there and mix it up with SVG, and it has to be a Hendrick car, in my opinion. Yeah, essentially the same with Bell too. It depends on how many guys stay out. Like, yeah, if Bell can get 6 stage points, I'm pretty sure he's in. So Kyle Larson's going to be really good. It's just a matter of, do they flip stage 2? That's what they need to do. And then how far do they get up at the end of stage 2? Are they restarting 8th or 9th, or are they restarting 3rd or 4th? That's a big difference. Chase Elliott, to me, if he was in any other situation, I think he wins this race. He should have won last year. His car was phenomenal in practice. HMS in general was awesome. And Elliott, this is the first time Elliott's looked like the best car, or arguably the best car with SVG, since the pre-race poll started. He has not looked better. This is the best chance. However, does he take stage points in stage 2? I mean, I think he has to take stage points. Yeah. I don't think you can win. I don't think you can drive through the field. I just don't think you can do it. Reddick was as good a car as we saw last year, or close to as good of a car, and he could only get back up to 5th. And then once he gets up to 5th, You think Gustafson on the radio is like, well, we can go win this race. No, we're locked in. You stay in that spot. You have to get stage points. He's probably going to get stage points with Tyler Reddick. He's going to get stage points. He's probably going to end up with 7 stage points in the first stage. If he doesn't pass Larson, he could pass Larson. I think his car's better. He could end up with 9 stage points in stage 1, and then he could end up with 9 stage points in stage 2, or 10. He could win a stage. Don't pull a J. He will not pull a JJ. I think Chase is super, super fast, but I don't know that you can bet him. I don't think you can bet him. Brad Keselowski, pretty good on the long run. Not bad for Brad. Not bad. I thought he was solid. Anyone that had the problem is he qualified well, and he actually made it into the final round on a second lap. So I think that showed a little bit of strength out of that 6 car. But he could drop like a rock. He started off practice terrible. I think they made good adjustments for the second practice and pretty solid. Bubba Wallace. I think Bubba's good. You're going to have to talk me out of Bubba being strong. I thought he was really strong. They talked about him on the 5 radio in practice. He had good long run speed. He's going to be flipping stages. It's going to be hard to pass. If Bubba's good on restarts, I think he kind of runs 6th, 7th, 8th. I think he's that good. I agree. I think Hot Guy Podcast talked about him 5-1, top 10. I might be on that. I just like his prices. He can't win. I don't think Bubba can win. Imagine that you're watching and you're like, Bubba Wallace closing in on SVG. Those words, it doesn't even sound real. Oh, don't worry. We got some tickets here. We can print out some tickets here and up here in Canada. So I've already done that. William Byron, probably the 3rd best car, and we'll be flipping stages. I think he's going to be strong. A little bit of fall off, but I don't think that matters. I think it's SVG and HMS, and I don't think it's close after that. I just don't. Unless there's some sort of strategy that takes, like, I don't see anyone outside of SVG, Colleague, and HMS. And then when it comes to the Gibbs cars, gosh, you'd have to say Chris Bell is probably your next best chance to win, although Reddick's a better car. But I think Reddick's going to be stage racing. So I can't. I would say you have to get Byron. He's probably the best bet on the board. Did someone say he was 14-1 at Bovada? I don't. Top Toyota. Bubba top Toyota might not be a bad bet. Yes, Rowdy. Hey, this is a great point Rowdy brought up. If Byron's in a position to win a stage, he will 100% win a stage, in my opinion. He will 100% win the stage, and that means his day is over. I don't think he can get to the lead in stage 1, so it have to be stage 2. I think that if the 24 team right now is in their pre-race meeting, if they have a chance to win a stage and take a playoff point, they're going to do it. I think if they left with a playoff point today, they would consider that a victory. 100%. I think that they would consider that a victory. Kyle Busch, good but not great. Good but not as good as he was last year. Obviously, he'll be flipping. He's a solid road course racer. I don't know. He was significantly slower than the HMS cars. And he was racing with Byron and Larson in practice. So, 20 team would take the stage win. I don't think he gets a chance, Nigel. I think Bell will take stage points in the first stage and he tries to win the race. I guess that's what I'm hoping for. I have an 18-1 from early in the week. I guess I beat the market, but based on nothing. I mean, his price shouldn't have changed based on practice and qualifying. I guess SVG eating up a lot of the win equity is probably, but it's still, I don't know. That doesn't make any sense. I don't know why Chris Bell's odds dropped. He was pretty average in practice. Maybe he got it a little better in second practice, but not by much. However, I think Chris Bell races okay. Daniel Suarez, pretty solid. Pretty solid in the second practice. Not as good as, the HMS guys. He's got to win, though. That's the thing, is he's going to have to win. So maybe if you like Suarez, you can take him to win. But I don't think you can take him in any other scenario because he's going to have to get off sequence somehow. If there's a caution with 6 to go and he's running 8th, he can't stay out and win. He's going to have to go down and pit. So he could end up 20th or he could win. So if you like Suarez, you have to take him in some sort of win scenario. Let's see. Yeah, I think Rowdy, I think that's what Bell and Larson are going to do. You're probably right. You took Byron at 12-1, Kevin, and they said, oh, yeah, we'll take actually more action on that. Like if Kevin's betting him, we should raise the odds. Suarez 115 against Joey. Suarez is a better car. I don't know that he can ever get the track position on Joey. That's the problem. But plus 115? He's a better car. He's a better car. Daniel Suarez is a better car than Joey Logano. So it's just a matter of, do you think that he can get that track position? Joey Logano will not pass Daniel Suarez. You can't take Joey. Right. Yeah, Big Ross, that's a good point. You cannot take Joey there. If you like Suarez, I just think Joey's going to be hard to pass. We get so spoiled with these Xfinity races. Every single Xfinity race is like, oh, maybe tires will matter. Maybe they will be passing. No, that doesn't happen. This is the Cup Series. We just get a conveyor belt going round and round and round. Cindric over Logano. I like that one. Where's that? Cindric over Logano is good. Is that on your local, Jacob? Screen matchup? I haven't really looked too hard at those. Ryan Blaney. I don't know. Stage points racing. Probably be happy to get out of here. I have no opinion on that. A wild group in Bet365. Hang on here. I like it when I get bets sent to me mid-practice. Okay, maybe we'll talk about that in a second. That is a wild group, but also, yeah, okay. I see why you... Okay, who wins that? Ryan Blaney, I don't know. Todd Gilliland, looking to fade him. There's a Bubba matchup out there. I actually like Bubba over Todd. I think Todd got it better, but struggled a little bit. Going to be flipping. Oh, man. Ross, don't ask tough questions like that. I have no clue how NASCAR is going to officiate these track limits. No clue. I don't even think the drivers know. I don't know that NASCAR knows. Is that safe to say? Does NASCAR even know how they plan on officiating these? I don't know. Chastain, I have him top 10. He's going to be flipping. He's got to get a little better for that top 10, for him to be a top 10 car. He's going to have to get better. I'm not thrilled with Ross, but I'm hoping Ross races better. He'll be really aggressive on restarts. Ross don't care. I'm hoping a little bit more. I don't see a race-winning car out of him. I don't see a race-winning car. Let's see. Bowman. Again, HMS was strong. Going to be probably taking stage points. They're one thing that Bowman might do to set himself up to guarantee better stage points, because at this point, I think he ends up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he'll end up with 5 stage points. I think they probably take that. They're probably going to take 5 stage points. And if they can get maybe 3 or 2 in the next one, they probably do that again, I would say. I don't think they have a race-winning car. Might as well lock yourself in and just be safe. Chastain was good in second practice. He was all right. I know that AJ Allmendinger said, Dinger's so funny. So this is, because if you were listening to AJ Allmendinger's radio, He said that Ross was gaining on him in practice. Okay, so it's like, wow, he probably knows. Do you also know what AJ Allmendinger said about the Xfinity race? Is he said that Justin Allgaier was better than Sam Mayer. Okay, so I'm sorry, you can't say the dumbest thing I've ever heard and then say something smart and then me respect the smart thing. So that's just AJ being AJ. Sorry. Like no one was better than Sam Mayer yesterday. Don't care who. That's just not a thing. So you can't say that the 5th or 6th best car was better than him. Denny Hamlin was not good. Denny Hamlin was not good. Yeah, Ryan, you're in the penalty box. You have the next. No, I kind of need you next week. You do present good bets every now and then. So you'll get out of the penalty box on Tuesday. Zane, 8-1 top 10. I don't think so. But maybe. We'll get to him in a second. Denny Hamlin was really bad. Really bad. So I do not like Denny Hamlin. I like fading Denny Hamlin if you get the opportunity. Ooh, how close will Denny be next to the cut line? I do not know. Yes, Jacob, I am aware of that bet and probably be betting it. I don't think Denny will be close just because he'll be flipping. Well, maybe he's going to have to flip the first one, or does he take 2 points? I think he sets himself up better if he flips stage 1 and stays out for stage 2. They're going to have to do some math on that. I trust Gabe Hart to put him in a position. He is just going to race solidly. I know that Hamlin Truex. That's a pick'em, isn't it? I'm pretty sure that's a pick'em. I like that Truex side. Ty Gibbs was not as good as I thought he was going to be. Knowles Nick, what do you like here? You've been pretty sharp lately. What did Zero Liberator say? Someone remind me here. I've got a lot going on. Ty Gibbs was not as strong as I thought he'd be. If you're going by, Bubba 20-1 for top Toyota. Okay. I have top 10, 5-1. Ty Gibbs was just not where he was last year, in my opinion. He's got a lot to make up. He's got a lot of ground to make up. Somehow he has to steal track position. I don't think he can win the race. He might have a solid run, but he's also a guy that if he ends up way back in traffic, he does not have a good enough car to drive through the field. It's going to be hard. You have to be so much better than everyone else. And I don't see that out of Ty Gibbs. I don't see short run speed or long run speed. So I would have to say I'm out on Ty today. Unless he somehow gets track position, there could be some weird scenario where he gets out front. I think he'll be really hard to pass. But in traffic, I think that's a very average car. And I just think that the Toyotas aren't anywhere near outside of Tyler Reddick at 23XI, I would say. I think Gibbs is behind 23XI today. So something about that lawsuit got him going. Carson Hocevar, fast laps, but not consistent. So I don't know. Hocevar can run tail end of the lead lap, or he can somehow be in the top 10. I don't know. The last time we were at a road course with Watkins Glen, and I said it looked like he was riding a tricycle, and he was on the front row for the final restart. So your guess is as good as mine on Carson Hocevar. Busher over 6.5 early in the week. I think that's a safe bet. All right. Let's see another bet. Yeah. Brad sneaky good. Jacob. Let's see. Keep moving. Michael McDowell. Dude, probably as bad as he looked on a road course. I have nothing on nor against him. I don't think he's going to be strong. If he gets track position, he'll be fine. Just like every other good road course racer. If he gets track position, sure. Based on practice? Nope. I don't see short run speed or long run speed. I see a lot of adjustments and not a lot of speed. Zane Smith, I don't know. Yeah, Cindric over Hamlin, that's good. Depending on the price you paid. Austin Dillon. Lots of fall off. He ran a qualifying lap. That's why he was up there fast. So I got Austin Dillon is 14th place car, 15th place car. Zane Smith again. I don't know. I can't. We're getting to guys that I just don't think are going to be very good. Zane Smith, you're going to need track position to be good, or just have solid restarts all day. I got nothing on nor against him. I'll go through the top 10 and kind of see where we think he stacks up, but it's not top 10, but maybe 8-1. I don't know. If you're a Zane Smith fan, maybe go ahead. Stenhouse was really slow. He's fadeable. Chase Briscoe, I mean, he needs a Hail Mary. I don't know how the hell he gets up front, but combination of lack of short run speed, lack of long run speed, and lack of track position does not look good for the 14 team or any idiots that have him to win the championship at 200-1. Donkey. Harrison Burton. Yeah, I don't know. Does anybody have it? Daniel Hemrick. That was the funniest thing. Daniel Hemrick's going to follow on SVG in order to get some to watch how he races, to learn a little. I mean, I think under Green, he puts him a lap down in 15 laps. He was with him for 2 corners. That was hilarious. Oh, SHR going out of business a month early. That's kind of what it looks like. I mean, are they selling parts? Corey LaJoie actually looked decent. If you are willing to play him in matchups, there was some stuff out there. I don't love it. I'm not playing anything, but he didn't look terrible. Chris Buescher, he's got to be better than this. He's got to be, right? Can't be worse. I don't know how he gets up there. I don't know how. But I also didn't think he would get all the way up there in Watkins Glen, and he did. Truex. Ugh. I mean, he's going to race better, but how much better? I don't know. I think he's better than Hamlin. Better than Hamlin. But he's going to be flipping, so that's good. Did I miss Bowman? No, I talked about Bowman. Last 4 races, Buescher started in the 20s and ended up top 10. Yeah. I think his car looked better in those races, though. He doesn't look that good. Yeah. I don't hate Truex. Like, if you think that Truex has upside, I would agree. There's only upside to Truex. The way he's priced, he's still Martin Truex Jr. But Martin Truex this year is a little different. Yeah, maybe sandbagged in practice. I don't know. Kaz Grala, I don't know. I mean, he did ran some qualifying laps. That's why he looked good in practice, but not going to be a contender. Noah Gragson looked pretty bad. SHR, bad. Justin Haley, not as good as I thought he was going to be. Justin looked strugglish. Yeah, what is Truex? He's talking about concussion, I don't know. That's weird. How did he look that bad and Kez look decent? Did they Freaky Friday? Yeah, maybe they switched it up a little bit. This is the best that Keselowski's looked on a road course in a long time. Do I trust him? No. Unless he's established himself. Let's just say he makes a couple passes. I don't think he's going to pass Chase or Larson. So, excuse me. Yeah, the turtles are gone. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they'll change those right at the last second. They'll just take out I don't know. Noah Gragson was bad. Justin Haley bad. Ryan Preece, brutal. John Nemechek, not good. Josh Berry, not only is he not talented at road courses, they're slow. And Eric Jones, yeah, I don't know. More violent than the bus stop at Watkins Glen. All right, well, top 10. Let's see if we can pull this off. SVG is top 10. I'm going to go through the guys I know are flipping stages because that's kind of how SVG, Allmendinger, Cindric, Keselowski, Bubba, Byron. Okay, those are, I think, the top 10 that are flipping. I think Then the next best cars are Chase, Larson, Reddick, Bell. I think Kez is. I don't know. He was good enough. He was good enough. I think if the cars are good enough, if the cars if there's passing, I think it could come down to SVG, Larson, and Elliott. I do not think it can come down to, well, Elliott would have to be pretty good. I take that back. Elliott can't drive through the field. It's going to come down to SVG, Allmendinger, but I don't think Allmendinger's that good. Larson, Byron, maybe. Yes, no on Kez top 10. I think Devin, I think there's a good chance SVG snoozes the field. I don't still think Byron's the best outright on the board. Yeah, I do. He showed speed. He showed speed in the short run and didn't fall off a ton. And he's going to be flipping, and he has the win. Yeah, I mean, if you think Kez is going to get spun, then yeah, he's done for. Yeah, so I don't know. Kez looked good. I don't know. That's all I can say. I don't think he can win. That's for sure. I only have a couple bets. I have Chastain top 10, which I do not like anymore. But the bets I don't like going into the race always win. I have Bubba top 10, 5-1. And I have Bell at 18-1. So that's where I'm at. I'm probably not going to play anything else. Probably just maybe make some live bets. I just hate this. I hate this for the cutoff race for the sport because I would love to see SVG and Chase Elliott go head to head here. I think that would be awesome because Chase is damn good here. And this is the best he's looked on a road course in a long time. And he has to stay out and take stupid ass points. I hate it. And the other thing I hate is that SVG, this is like unfair. Could you imagine? Let's just say Cindric finishes second. Let's say Cindric. That's bullshit, in my opinion. Yeah. Imagine. I just think. Imagine the SVG and Cindric finishes second, or Logano. Like I don't like that. I don't like that this guy's just going to come in and take a guy that's worthy of a playoff spot. So it's stupid. It's gimmicky, and I don't like it. But no one, NASCAR doesn't care, clearly. Oh, could you imagine if this was the oval? Oh, it would be so sick. It'd be awesome. Yeah. I'd love to see it. But I don't get what's going on. Who likes the Roval in this spot? Who? I don't mind the Roval earlier in the year because you can go to watch a road course race. You could sit in the stands and you can see the whole track. I don't mind that. But in the playoffs, I just don't get it. I don't like it. I don't get it. My pick to win. Well, I don't know. It's like I don't know and I don't care. I mean, without SVG, if someone doesn't spin SVG, he wins. Oh, speaking of today, Canadian Thanksgiving, Hot Guy Podcast. Happy Thanksgiving. Okay, so here's what I'll say. If SVG could lead all the laps and kind of just set sail. Okay, so let's just say that. After that, probably Larson. I don't think Chase can do it. I don't think Reddick can do it. Cindric or Larson? I don't know. I hope Bell, but I don't see how that happens. I don't think he's good enough. So I hope that helps. That's my half-ass pick. I'm just half of me, and my half pick is SVG because if he just won't get, no one will contend with him if something doesn't happen. And then I think the next best cars or chances to win will be Larson if he flips stage 2, or Austin Cindric. And Austin Cindric will move SVG to win, and I would have no problem with it. I don't care. I honestly would be okay with him if Austin Cindric, Austin Dillon to SVG. I would be okay with that to win. Yep. You're going to let someone come in here and steal a win? Absolutely. I would be okay. I'm actually hoping for that. I hope Austin Cindric, Austin Dillon's SVG. Yep. Value on Larson 8-1. I don't know. I'm not playing anything. I got to be honest. I'm not playing anything. You'll be irate. So I'm calling it Austin Cindric. Rex SVG to win, and he does it in the most egregious fashion because it's stupid. Yeah, sorry about the SVG betters. All right, I love you guys. I want to see you guys cash. But points racing is stupid at this point when the fast cars need to points race, and then you throw in a ringer. I hate it. I hate it. Especially if it's a guy like Logano or Cindric. I like Cindric over Logano, yes. All right. I'm out of here. Peace.